Wilfredo "Willie Boy" Johnson was an informant and associate of the Gambino crime family who became known for his violent tendencies and fearsome reputation. Here's a detailed account of the reasons why he was feared, along with various events that contributed to his notoriety. Background: Willie Boy Johnson was born in 1935 and grew up in Brooklyn, New York. He was of mixed Italian and Native American descent, which made him an unusual figure in the predominantly Italian-American mafia. Despite this, he managed to earn the respect and fear of his peers through his ruthless behavior and violent actions. Feared for his brutality. Violent enforcer. Johnson quickly gained a reputation as a violent enforcer for the Gambino family. He was known to be involved in numerous beatings, assaults, and even murders. His willingness to use extreme violence without hesitation made him a valuable asset to the crime family, but also a feared figure in the criminal underworld. Unpredictable nature. Willie Boy's unpredictability was another reason for the fear he inspired. He was known for his explosive temper and willingness to resort to violence over the slightest provocation. This made him a loose cannon, someone who could not be easily controlled or predicted, adding to the aura of fear surrounding him. Events that cemented his reputation. The hit on John Fiorino. One of the key events that solidified Johnson's fearsome reputation was his involvement in the murder of John Fiorino, a fellow associate of the Gambino family. Fiorino had been accused of being an informant, and Johnson, along with other mobsters, was tasked with eliminating him. The brutal manner in which the murder was carried out sent a clear message to anyone thinking of crossing the Gambino family. Street brawls and public assaults. Johnson was also known for his numerous street brawls and public assaults. He didn't hesitate to attack rivals or those who disrespected him, often in broad daylight and in front of witnesses. These acts of public violence added to his fearsome reputation, as people knew he was not afraid of repercussions or legal consequences. Role as an informant. Perhaps the most ironic aspect of Johnson's story is that he was secretly an informant for the FBI for many years. Despite his violent and fearsome reputation, he provided valuable information to law enforcement about the inner workings of the Gambino family. When his double life was eventually exposed, it caused shockwaves in the criminal world, as many could not believe that someone as feared and violent as Willie Boy Johnson could also be cooperating with the authorities. The final betrayal. In 1985, Johnson's status as an informant was publicly revealed during the trial of Gambino boss Paul Castellano. This revelation marked Johnson for death, as being an informant was one of the gravest sins in the mafia world. Despite the imminent threat to his life, Johnson refused to enter the witness protection program, displaying a defiant bravery that added to his legend. In 1988, he was gunned down outside his home in Brooklyn, a final act of retribution by the Gambino family. Conclusion. Willie Boy Johnson's story is a complex one, marked by extreme violence, fear, and ultimately, betrayal. His reputation as a brutal enforcer was well earned through his numerous acts of violence and his unpredictable nature. Yet, the irony of his double life as an informant adds a layer of intrigue and tragedy to his legacy. His story serves as a stark reminder of the brutal and unforgiving nature of the mafia world. Thanks for tuning into Sika True Crime Docs. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating tales. Your support helps us keep bringing these stories to life. See you in the next episode.